So I think I don't know how much the main story is still left untold, but we're probably just going to plow through it as well, not as quickly as possible, but without too much sidetracking at this point. I don't think there's anything more tougher than the dragon, so we can definitely take on anything at this point. Not saying we won't have to sweat or die a bit, but I think we'll survive. Frostguard. Ooh, this horde is attacking.
That was easier than I thought.
Hey, that bird!
No, it didn't. I'm taking the loot, otherwise we can't afford to level up. I don't recognize our members anymore. Are you a horde guy? Seriously, which ones are ours? Okay, I guess.
I ask you again, what is that?
I don't know. What is that?
This works for me.
Okie dokie.
Not today, thanks. It was too easy.
Where else? Did notice a few extra guys here. By a few, I mean a gigantic army of them. What? So they just spawned on top of each other here.
I don't know.
Right. Didn't do anything to them. This should do a lot of damage. Ah.
Hey, that bird!
Yeah. I need to use turn-based because there's so many friendly units here. I don't dare to just attack the normal mode. It's really hard for me to at least identify hostiles at this point. It looks like they're the one with the helmet. But that's not true either. I can't target the friendly ones. Not sure if I can harm them either then. But no point really risking it. We could use area of effect attacks. Again, we're not in any danger and I don't really want to risk breaking things or causing some kind of a problem by attacking a friendly target.
Hey, that hurt! Ow!
That was easier than I thought.
Leave the leader for last.
It was too easy. I ask you again, what is that?
There you are, traitor. I think you have misjudged me. In the eyes of my master, Tamerlane, I have just done a great service to my nation. He has rewarded me by making me Lord of Chidian. Yeah, not without killing us, he hasn't. Why waste your time on such things? Join us. We can rule all of Chidian together. We could never rule alongside a traitor. Very well. If you intend to stand in the way of the Beldonian conquest, then there is nothing more to we have to say to each other.
Ow!
Is this the best you can do?
Ow! Hey, that hurt!
Well, that's weak. Beldonian horde is moving toward Frostguard. Travel there and stop Tamerlane and Foradar once and for all. It's the other guy here too, really? Not exactly, Tamerlane.
What now?
Yes. We have come to end this, Tamerlane. You. Borad had instructions to kill you. How is it that you are still alive? Traitor is finished. It seems that I underestimated your abilities. I can assure you that will never happen again. You may have won this battle, but in time my borders will overrun Chidian, and I will see you all enslaved. You are beaten. What makes you think you will escape? Huh. If you only knew. Well, I suppose I shall tell you. You see, I have been to the place you call Arslegard. I have spoken to Ygritte. It was there she informed me of my destiny. What are you talking about? It was there Ygritte gave me my Writ of Fate. It told of how I am fated to conquer the world. That is why you cannot stop me. Yeah, that cannot be. We are destined to stop you. What are... How can you stop me when I have a Writ of Fate? We have a Writ of Fate too. That's impossible. We must get to the bottom of this. Come with us. Is this going to be a gigantic plot about bureaucracy? Because if it is, I can't. What?
Pardon me, I've got an important message for you.
Okay, what is it?
Pardon me, I've got an important message for you.
Your group and Tamerlane have been summoned to stand before Kron. Okay. It is not for you to ask why. Your duty is to go. From what I understand, however, all of you are to answer to him for what you have done. What have we done? What? What is going on here?
What do you want?
What the fuck is going on?
Well, it might be good for something. Well,
We risked our lives for that? What a piece of junk. We risked our
I think
lives
I'd
for
like
that?
to try to
We
level up
risked our
before
lives for
moving
that? We risked our
forward.
lives for- we
Looks like
risked
we
our
might
lives
have to
for
move
that?
against
What a piece of junk. We risked
either
our lives for that? What a
one of
piece
the
of junk.
gods here
We
or
risked
one
our
of the
lives for
Fate
that?
Weavers. Either way, this could be no return kind of thing.
what's this?
Although there are still areas I'm pretty sure we haven't visited, so
What's this? Yuck, yuck, yuck.
We don't need this. We don't need this.
let's see what the gods have to tell us. Don't want to rest, so we're gonna move the regeneration ring around. Get the magic back to the wizard. 40,000 is not enough to do more than one level up, maybe two. And what's this? It's nothing. What the hell is going on?
Who stands before Kron?
As you have summoned us, we have come. Ah yes, Tamerlane and the band of noble adventurers. Just what do you think you are all doing? Are you trying to make Hallenbar worse at the seams. We have a writ of fate. It says we're supposed to stop him. And I see that he has a writ of fate also. Let me see those. These are obviously not real. They look to be the work of Najam the Middler. Najam the Middler? Yes. He is the god of mischief. It is high time he has paid for the problems he has caused. You are a brave group. This task I will give to you. What task? You are to get Najam to follow you into the Tomb of 1,000 Terrors. Once there, lead him to the heart of the tomb and imprison him in it. How are we supposed to get him to follow us? I don't know. There must be something you can find. Go to his house here in Arslegard. Take this key. You will need it to unlock the door. But beware of him. He is certain to know what you are up to. If you happen to stumble up onto him, run. Be wary. Najam the Meddler is a very tricky individual. Again, if you find yourself face to face with him, run. Remember that he still is a god. When you are finished, return to me. I will have something for you. Okay. Okay. Where's the... Find a way to lure Najam into the Tomb of 1,000 Terrors. Once there, find a way to imprison Najam the Middler. And this is why we all hate pranksters. Our license to rule the world or stop the conquering of the world was not real. Imagine that. Where exactly are we supposed to go here? It's the bathhouse. Where is the trickster god and his home? Where is the tomb of 1,000 Terrors? Doesn't exactly sound like an inviting place. I feel like we're being left a little bit on our own here. I don't like it. It's very likely the home. No. No.
Come in, have a look.
There's no point buying anything. And there's no point selling anything. So, where's the bugger going to live then? Somewhere here, but he lives somewhere in this city is not all that helpful. Better than nothing, I guess. Not a big house. Nejam struggled. I shall commit these plans to paper, so Kran will know who it is who has beaten him finally. I will show this to him as he enters the Hall of Storms on the top level of the Tomb of 1,000 Terrors. I will allow him to casually use it as I throw the switch that will imprison him in the Frost Shell. He'll not even be able to think of getting out. I've already tested it on a few of the tomb terrors. They were encased so well that I myself couldn't extract them from it once Kron is encased. Yeah. Once Kron is encased, I will take Freya as my wife and recast the world according to my desires. Gone will be the days of being kind to mortals. They will all be enslaved to serve me. Who, after all, are the gods? Shouldn't the gods be in charge? Or aren't they? I mean, you can assign those writ of fate, so surely you can decide what everyone does. The plan is going well. Those fools actually left on that boat and mysteriously ended up on the Isle of Ashes. And who did they meet there? Why, an old woman named Ursa the Troll. Of course there is no such person. I just chose that form in case they recognized me when I told them of their so-called fate. That fool Tamerlane also took the bait, and at my urging sent his advisor Forad Gar to the island to meet them. They shall indeed be surprised when they are betrayed by Forad Gar at the Battle of Jorvik. Once they are all slain and come here to Arslagard, that fool Hanold will not let them in. I've made certain that their names never appear on the death roll. You'll be forced to send them through the dark passageway to get rid of fate. Handel is too cranky to want to figure out why they have shown up. I'll be waiting for them there, disguised as Ygritte. I shall give them a foolish task to make them think they've earned the writ of fate that they find. Of course, like Tamerlane's, that writ will be false. Once Kron finds out the mess I've made, he'll be forced to deal with me. When he arrives, I will take him to the Hall of Storms. I will pull the lever and encase him in the Frost Shell, and victory shall be mine. Well, of course. He's behind that door. Not quite sure how I'm supposed to eat the date. I mean, where am I supposed to go? Where is this tomb of whatchamacallit? We just... Fuck. And he's stuck in the fountain. Excellent. I sort of object to this. Because I have no clue where I'm supposed to take the guy. Knowing the name of the place is not that helpful. Doesn't seem... I can take a guess where it could be. There's only one place really that we haven't been to yet, and it's Magic Mines near Jorvik. Other is talk to the gods again and have them send me there. Okay, where is this Tomb of Thousand Terrors? Something here.
What is this strange place?
Absolutely massive place, and probably not all that friendly place. Okay, out of curiosity, what kind of a place are we talking about? Amphibious terror. These things again. Well, Thousand Terrors. They're number one, I suppose. But yeah, this is the end. So if this is the best this place can throw our way, yeah, we're just fine. Ooh, Orbis. My first Orbis.
No.
Why am I even looting these? Well, I don't know. Maybe this isn't the only thing I can do. Maybe this isn't the end. What is that?
That was too easy.
Wonder if this is... Ah, it's a trap. I wonder if this is a part of some kind of plot again. Hmm. What exactly was I supposed to do? Find a way to imprison Najam the Middler. Am I really imprisoning Najam the Middler though? Because you would expect something a little bit more straightforward from a god of tricks or trickery than him just running after us when we steal the obvious scroll about the plan. So I'm really still expecting this to be another trickery, because it sort of sucks as a plan otherwise. Okay, some kind of a demon.
Easy.
Lesser demon. They can turn into greater demons once killed, so I'll need to get rid of it. It's no dragon.
What a piece of junk. We risked our lives. What a piece of junk. We risked our lives. What a piece of, oh yeah!
Paladin's plate. Unbreakable
What
plate.
a piece of junk. We risked our lives for that? Now that's what I'm talking about. What a we risked our lives for that?
Yes, you did. No idea what I'm doing. Where am I supposed to go? Is there any point in looting? Not seeing anything interesting. Same stuff we've seen now.
Got it.
Walking boots. Plus 10 speed of everlasting. I have no idea what that means. Of regeneration. Of amelioration. Extend to all resistances. I think it basically regenerates hit points, magic points, and that sort of thing. So our
We don't need this.
priest already has this ability. You don't. Take it. Okay, we have 819, 822. So don't really have to worry about running out of magic at this point. I thought it might have been a waste of time, but actually no, I think it's a fairly useful and interesting addition. Basic buffing stuff is no longer sufficient to have us run out of music. You can even add some combat casting to that. Wouldn't make a difference. Two rooms here, but what are the rooms for?
Got it.
That it? No. There's terror and something else.
No problem.
Again, nothing anything useful. Minor loots. Ginger. No, just right. Gathering the loot just in case this isn't the end for one reason or another. So this is still part of some kind of a um, some kind of a deception on part of the trickster god. I don't. It doesn't necessarily have to be. It could be just sort of a meh plot with. My initial reasoning for just saying that might just be what we see here is because of the did take care of the dragon. And if we can take care of the, as I suppose, the most powerful enemy the game has to offer, yeah, it's you're at a position where you can just wrap things up. Yeah, I don't get what they want me to do. Can't enter those rooms. At least I don't see how. It's a puzzle. Ah, I see. Can I reset this? Yeah, and it's no matter which square we press, the surrounding squares will also turn. Does it work? I don't see what's the point of these extra places though at this point if there isn't something after this. It wouldn't be the first time, I suppose. Ooh. Interesting looking shield. First time I've seen something like that. Prote der Soul of Rock. It's not particularly special, but nice looking.
No problem.
Very uninteresting item selection. Hmm. Even I wouldn't say that there's necessarily a bad selection. Maybe a little bit lacking, but not a bad one as far as different types of abilities is concerned. But they're all the same. Maximum amount of skills being raised, B5 plays on the spells. It's a more of a boring selection rather, or variation. Ooh, crafting page. Plus 10 to all stats, plus 7 to bow. This guy has some bow skills. He very little, but must have them. Full damage versus dragons.
We risked our lives for what up? Now that's what I'm talking. What up? We risked our lives for that? What up? We risked what up? Piece of oh yeah!
You have dragon, yeah. Dragon axe. How about anything else? +1 attacks. Well, sure. I'll take it. Did not expect something this good. At the same time, it didn't matter. If this really ends the game, this fight, it doesn't matter in the slightest. Fuck. Holy shit. We have to retry this.
No problem.
Death Ring. Plus 2 dark, plus 2 elemental, plus 10 all stats when set is complete.
No problem.
There's key. Scrap of paper.
No problem.
Roderick's Hallberg. Crusader Paladin only. Ah, fuck. You're a puzzle, is that it? Yeah. We're stuck.
Good as new, I think.
Well, this is gonna suck ass, but what did we get?
We should leave it.
Ah, yeah, this probably isn't a good time to check things. Well, shit. Okay. Let's try to calm things down a bit. Mr. God was there too. Did he very likely break some
We
equipment?
risked our lives for that?
Yeah, what's this?
Not really. Okay, scrap of paper. Stairs key. Scrap of paper. Jinan Nami Ami. Okay. JNAN NAMJ AMJN NJNA. What is this? Let's write it down. You can always check it naturally, but it's you'll still have to memorize it. But if it's on a paper right in front of you, you don't have to bother with that nonsense. know what it is. Well. Have regenerating magic. We have a very capable healer. Should not have problems, yeah. If we get into that kind of situation again, we'll just fight it in turn-based mode, which will be fine. Key to staircase. That has to be the staircase. So this entire place was just to get the key. Suppose we started from here. No. It's a bit unclear to me what I'm doing here. I know what the end result of that doing is supposed to be, but how do we achieve it?
That was close.
Humans can do what they want, so I don't care. Holy shit. And I'm standing on top of me. Still don't know what I'm supposed to do. Come on. We reached there. It's more or less gigantic gauntlet. Did break my equipment. Didn't lose anything. F3. Dark Elemental. Particularly hurt us. Put it on. down, please.
That was too easy.
Yeah, it certainly looks like looting is total waste of time. So, we have two gigantic rooms. Probably want to visit this first. Like a chessboard of some kind.
Ow!
It's supposed to be a trap.
That was easier than I thought.
Guess we're just gonna leave that guy there.
That was too easy. What a we risk what a piece of junk.
We sort of bypassed this area entirely now. There's another way to get there.
That was too easy.
That's a magic lamp. Not sure what good did it do to me. Did it do any good? Hmm. No idea what I'm doing. Our priest is more than capable of handling all our healing needs. By the time we finish our next fight, she'll have full spell points again.
That was too easy.
And like this. There's too little of a plan here. I'm sure we'll make it, but it feels like I'm really just very blindly trying to get forward. And I don't even know where forward is. Paralyzing me. A little bit of danger in that. I think if your entire party gets paralyzed, it's basically death. We don't need to kill these demons, but I don't really see a reason why not.
Sit down.
Excellent. What else have you got for me? This is where we could have come from, so I don't see any point going there. This room, on the other hand, looks like a chessboard, and doesn't seem necessary to go there. We just want to move forward. So two things. It's either something we need to get a key out of it so we can move get past something later on, or tasty loot, which is worthless to us. Either way, I think it's better to just take it out now. If the god starts chasing us again, we probably want to be able to move forward as rapidly as possible instead of having to struggle. Yeah, it's definitely a chessboard. I don't recognize the play pieces. There are 2 pawns. I'm not sure what those are. Bishops maybe? Knight. Does it matter? Maybe it's one of those things that you don't want to move into an area that is threatened. Yeah. Realize we move these. I wonder, I mean, can we have our pieces of our own? Is there anything threatening us here? No. We find 2. That is not, and probably not that either. I'm just wondering, could we jump over these? That bastard can move on top of his own pieces, so... Yeah. That is troublesome. Do I need to move like this? Okay. At least I can do it. I almost forgot that the bastard can... No. We can't go through here. Here we can't see anything really threatening us. If we go there, we'll get eaten.
Got it.
Mace.
No problem.
Swordsbane. Plus 40 to armor class versus melee attacks, minus 10 versus range attacks. Armor class 75. That alone will negate minus 10 to range attack, so... $33 versus 75.
What up? We risk. What a piece of junk.
Thank you very much. Okay, we're getting a handle on things. How things are supposed to work. Go to the extra places to get the necessary things to move forward. How many? It's more of a question now. How many floors does this goddamn place have? It's clearly meant to be a gauntlet, but at the same time, what's the point anymore? Paths. One here that seems to go to a dead end. But it could be just loot, it could be something vital to the mission, so it's not like we can ignore it anyway. Or ignore it and risk coming back to it later. How are you supposed to get there though? I don't know what it is. Did he appear here? Doesn't look like this has anything even interesting. Why are you here, Mr. Riddler? There's nothing here. Well, that just makes me think that I missed something. Demons and the god just happening to get a drop on me.
That was close.
A place that's a waste of time. Don't know. Ah. Ah. No? No, aha. What's the point? Was this supposed to work the other way around, so you can get somewhere from here? But here. Thing here. It's an alternative way to get to these places. Yeah, I don't quite see why. It's the only way to get there, but So you can enter there, get somewhere here, and... But why? I don't still get the why. You're not supposed to be able to get over this. But why would you want to go there in the first place then? Doesn't make much sense to me. Is it the statue? It's certainly very odd looking. Again he appears, but for why? Taking my equipment. Is that his... I don't know. I don't see any reason to go there and fight with him. So, maybe it's a way to avoid getting dropped down at any point. It does give you access there. Hello there. It'd be nice if we could see something.
I hope there aren't any more of those.
I really hope there aren't that many levels. Although the maze key doesn't exactly sound all that promising. Because that's not what I was thinking, that what this place needs is really a maze. That would make it perfect. As much as I dislike our lack of more magical attack power, I have to say the priest is a great thing. In this game it can really fill all your healing needs, single priest. I think what I would have preferred to as a group is basically take something like a paladin to have the front row fighter, and then just have a couple of offensive casters and maybe a priest. Something like that. Much better. The assassin, yeah, it's great when you need to get through the chest, but it's not really that great. At the same time, it does that one thing fairly well. Makes it very convenient. And it's not like we needed additional caster, it just would have made like a couple of encounters a bit easier. So what did we pick up? Note from Najam. Care for a nice game of chess. So this has to be the maze door. Yep. Yep. I do want to visit that first. Not much we can do. Poison Cloud is fantastic.
That was close.
Oh, yes.
One down, a million to go.
Everyone's basic equipment seems to be in working order. Provides an additional armor class bonus of 10.
Well, it might be good for something.
20 against light magic.
Well, it might be good for something. Yuck! What's this? Yuck! What's this?
What a piece of junk. We risked our we risked our lives for that?
Okay. Again, another room, another sort of passageway to what looks like a tomb, in another larger chamber. So what is this all about? Yeah, these rooms just don't make a lot of sense to me. I think they would make much more sense if we Didn't already see them right from the start. It looks like a trap room. Why? Why is this Najam the Mittler again? Again these. What is not clear is why the hell am I here in the first place? Are they just traps or am I supposed to do something in them? This has nothing to do with the maze. Maze is there. What is this? Okay, that seems to be full of gold, but I can't loot any gold from it. Another pointless room. Why are these rooms here? Well, at least we know about them. Maybe about 3 of them. I think I'll end it here. This could end in 5 minutes, but it could go on for a long time, and I don't know. I'll leave it here for now. There's some kind of maze, and I can't see if it can move the map, so no telling does it end there, or does it go to another level of a map of 1,000 terrors. Either way.